gorgeous gems. It's your girl NaijaKhloe, and welcome back to another Get Ready With Me. You're going to watch me do a basic look because I have a content batching day today, meaning I have a lot of content that I need to film, from making reels to taking pictures. As you can see, I have some of my outfits back there, but I figured while I'm getting ready and doing this look, I want us to have a conversation because there are a lot of things that we are not going to be doing this 2023. And one of them is having unhealthy friendships, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy interactions with people. So come along with me as I get ready and enjoy my basic day. I know I've done basic looks and stuff before, but this one I think is going to be a little bit more basic just because of the fact that I have a lot to do and I don't have time for a full glam. But if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm your girl NaijaKhloe, like I said in the intro. So please make sure, what are you waiting for right now? Like and subscribe to this channel. Like and subscribe to this channel because you know you're going to enjoy yourself. And all my OGs, welcome back. Make sure you comment below just to say hello because you know your girl always loves to hear from you. But why stop following me here? You can also follow me on Instagram at Naija_Khloe, where I post there daily, and I usually just post here at least. I've been doing more. I've been proud of myself. I've been having a lot more content vlogs. So I've been posting here at least between 7 to 8 days. Before I used to post every 10 to 12 days. But your girl has been getting some insight on, y'all, I'm looking for my primers. That's why I'm looking like a banshee. I thought I had it here, but here we go. But yes, let's just get into this conversation of unhealthy relationships. One of the things I noticed a lot last year were unrealistic relationship expectations. And when I mean relationship, I'm not just talking about man and woman monogamous relationship. I'm talking about any type of relationship, friendship, business relationship, associates, any interaction that you have with somebody who's going to play a role in your life, to me, is a relationship. Whether it's your siblings, your parents, your children even. Just unrealistic goals for relationships. But I'm going to kind of more aim around friendships. You know, like when I was younger, I always used to be one of those girls that had like a lot of friends. I always had a lot of friends. To me, if I spoke to you and we hung out in the same circles, I considered you my friend. And if I considered you my friend back then, I could do the world for you. I would be there to support you. I would take anything you're doing as if it's my own. Because at the end of the day, that's how I value my friendships. That's how I wanted my friendships to be, because I know, like, I'm one of those ride or die friends. Your problems were my problems. If I could help you in any way, shape, or form, if you call me the back of a dime, I would be there. But then, as I started getting older, it started becoming draining because I felt like my friendships were one-sided, you know? I felt like I'm doing all this for this person. I'm being there for this person. Like I said, this is not now. This is in my earlier 20s, before, you know, reality checked in and I realized that that's not realistic. So if you're wondering, this is my NaijaKhloe handheld mirror. If you like it, I'll link it for you below, but I do have it on my website. So like I was saying, I would just be one of those friends that just went away above and beyond, but it became very exhausting because every weekend I always had something planned. I was always doing this and I was doing that. And I'm one of those friends, I would call you just to check on you. And I even still have that trait now. I just randomly like call people, or I just text them and check on them because life is too short. So I would just feel like if someone's on your mind, why not call them or check on them? There's a reason why the Spirit, because I believe the Holy Spirit gives us intuition, puts certain things or certain people in your mind. And a lot of times, sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. I was not expecting that. This is what I needed right now. Thank you for checking on it. It does not take anything from you to check up on someone and just to kind of see how they're doing. But then I started realizing that I would get angry when my friendships were not going the same way. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm always calling this person. I'm always checking up on this person. I'm always at this person's event. Or I'm always doing this, I. And it made me feel like our friendship was one-sided. I'm like, if I'm doing all this for this person, what am I getting back in return? Why is it seem like it's a one-sided relationship? And that even comes, like I said, even with the monogamous relationships, it should not just be one-sided. Both people should benefit, which is like, if you're going to call somebody your friend, if you're going to call somebody your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever the title you want to give them, you should both be benefiting from that relationship. It shouldn't just be one-sided. And basically, I was angry, I was upset, getting angry at these people, and they were just living their whole life. They did not know that I was angry. I was just angry by myself, fighting a battle by myself. So it just became very, very tiring. It became very, very one-sided. And I got to the point where I think I told y'all about this in an earlier story, where I would literally cut people off. I would cut people off if I felt like our friendship was one-sided. Because I'm like, this is not a healthy relationship. It's only one person just constantly giving. And I didn't see the point of that. But one of the things, like I said, I'm older now. This is like probably a decade later. And I don't have as much associates as I used to do. My sister hates that word associate. She's like, it just sounds like you're someone you work with. And for me, I consider a person an associate if we hang out in the same circle, but I wouldn't really consider you my friend. But I know who you are. I know about you. You know about me. We see each other quite often, but I have your phone number, but it's not like we hang out all the time or you're my list of go-to people. You're just an associate through some type of situation, whether it's because we have the same friends, whether you're a work associate, or whether we go now we hang out in the same, we go to the same places. But like I said, I don't consider your friend, so as an associate doesn't mean anything wrong. One of those things where even with associates, I will still help you if you need me. If you call me, have a question, I'm still going to give you my all and try to get it for you. But like I said, in the day, I won't consider you my top 10 of people I would call if there was an emergency. And last I remember growing up too, I had this friend who she felt like if she had a problem with somebody, I'm supposed to have a problem with that person too. And I never understood that. I never understood is why I should have a problem with somebody that you have a problem with. Now, am I going to look at that person's side eye? Sure, I am going to look at that person like, I'm going to look out for you because I am not quite sure what I heard. But I'm just not going to be walking around franking my face. Look at that. Look at that. Nobody got time for that. First of all, I'm not going to get my face all messed up with the wrinkles just doing franca. Like, why are we doing franca at our age? Like right now, I'm in my late 30s, almost clocking 40, and I have no time to be fighting somebody else's battles. I will not fight anybody else besides my daughter, my children, and my parents. But everybody else, I'm not fighting your battles for you. I'm not going to be mad at somebody because you're mad at them. I'm not going to stop talking to somebody because you're not talking to them. But I am going to look at that person's side eye and I'm going to tread lightly, because once bitten, twice shy. And the best lesson in life is to learn from other people's mistakes. So rule number one, I would say when you get older is, we all don't have the same battles. I don't believe it's healthy for you just because so-and-so doesn't like somebody that you should not like him too, or you should not associate yourself with them. And like I said, that's just my rule in life, but everyone's life is different. So I would like to know, do you feel that, are you one of those people that if your friend or your family member does not like somebody, you feel like you don't have to like him either? Or you like, hey, I'm a ride-or-die friend. I ain't gonna fool with you. If you can't fool my friend, I ain't gonna fool with you. Because the reason I say that is because you never know where you're going to be in life. And you never know who you're going to run into in life. So this same person you don't know anything much about, you're just hearing what your friend said about them. And in that situation, you never know, your friend might be the person that's wrong. Your friend might be the person that's caused the discourse between them. But because you want to be that ride-or-die friend, you are missing out on getting to know somebody that could actually benefit you later on. But that's not me. And that's something I had to learn. I'm not going to fight your battles with you. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna listen to you. But I'm not gonna go around not liking people when they haven't given me a reason not to. Another thing that I talked about with like unhealthy friendships, is feeling like. So let's just say, me and NaijaKhloe, I have a friend, right? And me and my best friend, of course, that's my best friend, that's my girl. We do a lot of things together. Of course, I post almost everything on social media because I'm a content creator. But then my best friend, so, and I have an associate, someone that I'm gonna say we're friends, but we know of each other. I said we hang out with the same circles. So this other person sees me and my friend, my best friend, hanging out doing something, and then they get mad that they were not invited. They get mad at my best friend, or if they're closer to me, they get mad at me like, oh, you invited so and so, you didn't invite me. But I'm like, baby, we got two different relationships. Like I said, as you grow older, you mature, and I'm even trying to teach my daughter this right now, is that for me, quality is better than quantity. When I was in my 20s, quantity was the thing for me. Like, the more people I had, the more popular I was. If you're wondering, guys, this is one of my NaijaKhloe bonnets. It's really, really nice and just soft and lightweight. I love lightweight bonnets, and it doesn't give you a headache. Most of my other bonnets I have that have the elastic on the inside, I be getting headaches. I don't know, maybe because my head is big, but y'all, I be getting headaches. But this one is just light and free. But like I was saying, I don't feel like you feel like you're entitled, like you have to, because I'm doing something, I have to invite you, and that's not how it works. I don't have to invite you, especially if it's something intimate that I'm doing. You know, because like I said, for me, the quality of the people around, I want people who are there to actually, and not saying these people don't, but for me, just people that I know that have been with me through a lot of life situations and a lot of even processes. That's who I want around when I do something. Now, if somebody else, they can invite many people, but when NaijaKhloe, when me, Constance, is doing something, I'm not inviting everybody and their mama, because I don't feel like everybody and their mama is in my close-knit circle. And that even goes for family too. Like, I have a lot of close family, but I'm not going to invite all my family, because not all my family, first of all, is, I won't say that I'm close to them, but all of them are not in my same circle. For example, like I said, I'm in my late 30s. I'm not going to, if I'm doing something I'm going to have other moms who are in their late 30s, and it's something personal and private I'm doing, I don't feel like I'm obligated to have to invite my 18, 17, 16, early 20-something-year-old cousin because we're family. I don't think so. Because the same way I don't expect them, if they're doing something with their friends, that they're going to invite me, because we are not in the same age group. We're not in the same age range. And it doesn't mean I love them any less. It just means that, listen, this is just an event that I don't think you can relate to. And I do have mixture of events. I have events where I invite everybody. And then I have my close events for like my milestones, my celebrations, where I just want my close friends and family, like my close circle of friends. And like I said, it doesn't mean that I love anybody less. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you. It just means that during this time and moment in my life, I want to have the people that I know I have shared certain milestones and stuff with. And that's what I mean. Just because you and somebody have mutual friends does not mean you are obligated to have to go to that person's event. And not saying you don't have to be in your feelings, but you're entitled to be in your feelings. You're entitled to be upset. But don't come with me with that, because like I said, because outside of this event, how often do we talk? And that's the way I look at it. Like, if I only talk to you once a year, you know, like I said, doesn't mean I don't like you, but I'm not going to invite you to my personal event. That's just me, point blank, period. That is just me. And I don't feel obligated. I don't feel left out that you don't invite me, because honestly, I probably just need a weekend to myself anyways to chill. But I noticed that, like, people getting mad because their friends were invited to something, in their head, we were all in a huge clique together, and they felt like they were not invited. And it causes discourse in relationships. And I said, we're too grown in this 2023 to be angry because we didn't get an invite to the cool girl party. You didn't get an invite to the cool girl party? No? Are you not totally up for the turtle club? Next thing I want to talk about is respecting boundaries in relationships. Like, boundaries, knowing where to stop, knowing where to begin, knowing when something is for you to say and knowing when it's not for you to say. When it comes to relationship, just having boundaries. And in order for you to have boundaries with a person, you need to understand that type of the way that person is, their personality, how they see things, how they process things. And you need to have healthy boundaries in relationships. And what I mean by that is it is okay to say no. I'm thirsty, y'all. It is okay to say no when you cannot do something. It's okay for you to say no, I am not able to, and not feeling bad about it, and not allowing anybody to make you feel bad about it, because you are only one person. Like I said, there's no point of you pouring out of an empty cup. Because I remember particularly last year, I had my own personal thing going on, and a friend was having an event, and I dropped the ball. And she noticed she was expecting me. She had like 2 things in one day, and I went to one, but I couldn't go to the other. And and she was expecting me because she's like, oh, we were close, or she was like, one of the people that she was counting on. But I had my own issues of life to deal with, and and she didn't understand that. And I wasn't about to go into detail, but she was upset. And she made the comment of, oh, well, this kind of showed me who my real friends are. And I was like, who your real friends are? 9 out of 10. Anything you do, I came. And at least I came. That was my mindset. At least I came. So after that event, I told myself, if I cannot fully give it my all and be there the way you would want me to, or the way that I feel like I would want my friend to, I'm going to say no, I cannot. And like I said, a lot of people are too afraid to not make decisions for themselves, and in the day you get burned out and you are not the best version of yourself. And we're not doing that anymore. So again, just having boundaries for yourself, having boundaries in your relationships, knowing what you want to talk about, when you want to talk about. And if I don't want to talk about something, I don't have to. Listen, if I do not want to talk about something, I don't have to. People feel entitled in these days, especially here on social media. And that's what I'm even learning now as I'm going as a content creator influencer. People feel entitled because you share certain parts of your life, especially celebrities. I'm not even in celebrity status yet, but in my mind I am, you know what I'm saying? But people feel a sense of entitlement that because you share certain things about your life on here, they're entitled to know everything else, or you have to say everything else. And that is not true. Just shaking my eyeliner lash glue. That is not true. I do not have to share anything I do not want to on social media or in my friend and family circle, because at the end of the day, I will share it when I'm ready to share it. You are not entitled to feel like you have to know everything. But when I'm ready, I will share it with you, because like I said, you never know what my mindset is when I'm going through whatever I'm going through. So whenever I'm ready to share it with you, I will share with you. And if you want to take a personal offense with that, that is your prerogative. That is your palabra. That is your wahala. It is not mine, because you feel like I'm supposed to share something with you. Like, for example, I know friends and family that have gone through miscarriages, and they don't share it until they're ready to. And you cannot get mad at someone because you were not the first person they called when they just lost their child. You cannot get mad at someone when they're going through a divorce or a breakup and you did not the first person they called. They have to process what they're going through before they even share it. And people have different ways of grieving and dealing with these things. So it's messed up that someone's going through a life-changing situation, such as a divorce, a breakup, a marriage, loss of a job, depression, whatever it may be, and you are making it about yourself rather than trying to be there for them. I look so crazy right now with this one lash, but I just had to take that point across, because like that's where I talk about people feeling entitled. Like, you are not entitled, and when I'm ready to share with you, I will share with you, boo boo. It's not about you. It's about me at that moment. And if you're my friend and you're supposed to be with me, you would understand that too. So guys, this is basically the end of the look. Like, this is the whole look. And I hope you found it simple, because I really didn't do, besides put a primer, foundation, I used bronzer, and I used a basic brown on my eyeshadow and put my lashes. So I'm going to do a nude neutral lip for today, just because, like I said, I'm not trying to do too much of anything. All right, my gems, that is it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. You get ready with me. Comment below if you have any questions about this look or any of the products that I use, and I won't mind sharing them with you. But again, in 2023, let's continue with healthy, realistic relationships. Let's not have, don't be that needy friend. Whether you're even in a marriage, a boyfriend relationship, don't be that needy friend. It's all about me, me, me. I need. I am not your therapist. I'm your girlfriend. I'm your friend. I'm not your man, honey. So you can't be expecting me to call you 24/7, because we all have lives. We all have things that we're going through. Especially in my circle of friends, we're moms, we're wives, we're entrepreneurs. We have jobs and careers. So we're all still just trying to find our footing still in life, still trying to explore different things. So like, I have like 2 or 3 friends that I don't have to talk to them every day. I probably talk to them 2 or 3 times a month, or maybe twice a month, to be realistic. And we're good. Then I had those group of friends where I talk to almost every day. Like, we have video chats, we text each other, we have our own little chat group. And then I have, like, of course, my siblings, my sisters, who I talk to every day. So you have to accept your relationships for where they are, put them in their own category, and it's okay. It is okay. Remember, it is okay for you to say no if you're not able to do something. So that is it, my gems. I love you. I'll see you next time. Please make sure you like before you go, and I will see you soon.